So next we're just taking a look at the neck and our end cap and nut or whatever it's called. And these are all the screws that came in the bag, and nothing is labelled or anything like that. So we're guessing these 4 large ones look like neck bolts, so we're guessing they hold in the neck together. These 4 really small ones we're guessing was for holding in the back plate. And then we've got 4 slightly larger screws. So we're guessing that's the 4 bridge screws. Again, this is all guesswork, nothing is labelled or it's not in the instructions. And that leaves us these 2, so we're guessing it's these 2 that we have to use to hold in the end cap. Again, it's guesswork, but they should work, they look like the right size, and if not, we'll take them out and use something else. So we're just holding this end cap in place here, and you can see it pretty much does line up almost perfectly. And we've just marked inside the 2 holes where we're going to put the screws in. So with those marked, we're just going to drill those holes and then put in the screws, and hopefully everything should line up then. And that's how it looks from the front when it's held in. You can see we've got our gaps for our strings. We may need to open those up a little because we're going to be stringing this left-handed, but we'll see once we have it all together. So that's our neck cap screwed into place. You can see the 2 screws there, and as I said, we may end up coming back to this to take it off because of the spaces here are very uneven. Well, it's not uneven for right-handed stringing, but for left-handed stringing it's a bit off. And again on the back here, you can see these holes get smaller and smaller, expecting the string gauge to get smaller, but we will be doing it the opposite way, so we may come back to that. The edges are okay, seems to fit reasonably alright. Again, as I said, with all the parts on this, they're all very just okay. Like they could be a lot better in places, but they do the job. So that's pretty much it for the neck. As I said, we're going to come back and do some side dots as well. So we're still on the back cavity here, and we've just made up a custom template here, just so we can put a backplate cover on. And the reason why we haven't gone with a complete square is because we've got the belly carved just here, so we just had to take off the corner there to give us this, well, it's not too bad looking a shape, and then we'll cut out a nice piece of black plastic to go in as the back plate. So we've got our router ready, so we're just going to do 1 pass and just go down a couple of mil in that shape, just to give us that little recess for the back plate to go in. So we had a change of heart there, and we decided to use some of this spruce that we used to block up the previous cavity instead of that black plastic. So we just cut out the shape there, and it fits pretty much perfectly. And we're just going to sand the edges to make it a little smoother, because we're going to paint this the same colour that we're painting the body. So we'll just need a little bit of wiggle room for it to go in, so it's not the paint's not rubbing on the edges or anything like that. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to move on to drilling the hole for our barrel jack into the cavity, and we'll probably drill an earth wire as well, a hole for the earth wire to pass through. So we'll crack on with that now.